This is the one. The power to defend oneself, huh? Tataru has ever been full of surprises. Now that I think on it, I do recall Oriange mentioning that she developed an interest in Arcanima. I said that weird. Mayhap she hopes to gain admittance to the Arcanist Guild in Limsa Lominsa. Yes, that'll be the way of it. Would you be so kind as to journey to the guild and see all is well? It is doubtless unwarranted, but surely I'm not alone in my concern for her safety. I mean, frankly, a trip out of the snowlands would be a nice change. Like, I would just like to see the color blue or green. I've missed them. Oh, it's dark. Also, it's the devil. Fancy meeting them here. Man, it's been so long. I don't remember starting here. A little snowman. We've been out and about so much that I didn't even see the Christmas decorations until now. Oh, they're having a Pokemon battle. Old? What are you doing here? I didn't mean for her to worry. That's the last thing I wanted. Putting an end to such worries is precisely the reason I'm here, don't you see? I, Tataru Taru, shall become the great and powerful Arcanist. And now, at Mistress Thubergrim's behest, I must go and complete a special training exercise until we meet again. Ah, little carbies. You know, I've never done the Arcanist bit. It's mostly that I don't really have a big interest in being a summoner. Although Scholar seems like a decent healer. It sounds like you don't have to do much work. Oh wait. Thurburger? Hello, Thurburger. Greetings and welcome to the Arcanist Guild. Do you require assistance? So you are acquainted with our newest member. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I fear young Tataru may not be ideally suited to the study of Arcanima. Nevertheless, she would not be denied, and goes now to undertake her first trial, a simulated inspection of 3 crates. A simple task, some might say, but one all Arcanists are expected to complete. A thought occurs to me. Why not supervise Tataru's training? You're clearly an accomplished adventurer, and given your relationship with the girl, you seem an ideal person to have on hand. Her trial will be conducted at the cliffs south of the Zephyr Gate. Need only observe at a distance. Scholar is fun? I believe it. Actually, no, I don't believe it. I feel like all healers are the most anxiety-inducing classes. Right? Like, it's probably fun to solo. I like the concept of, like, fighting... Wait, that's Alice? She seems a little more human than elf. Anyway, fancy meeting her here. I haven't seen her in, like, years. Alright. Into spy position. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to get tank and healer out of the way first because they give me the most anxiety. Like, DPS is definitely the most stress-free. Like, you can straight up die and people will be like, whatever. O'er azure seas the pirate's port, where she met her shining jewel. For to bring the smuggler's plans to naught came the last whom none could fool. Beat 'em with the backdraft, gut 'em with the gust, deck 'em with the downburst, go carbuncle go. Oh, are those crates I spy? Ah, and this must be the true test. But we're ready for them, aren't we, Carbuncle? 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 Welp. Come back, Carbuncle! Carbuncle! Healer has its moments of stress, but once you find your groove, it all works out. Maybe I've never found my groove? I mean, I've succeeded in not dying several times. I should have known you'd come, old. You needn't say a word, your face says it all. I know you bore witness to my shame. Betrayed by my own carbuncle and left at the mercy of wild beasts. I must accept the truth. I'll never be a warrior like you and the others. I will inform Mistress Thubgrim of my intention to withdraw from the guild. Arcanima, like so much else, is beyond me. Aww. I don't know, like, maybe try archery? Like, archery feels like a thing anybody can do. Like, you only get better, and the progress you see is very visible. Like, you're just like, I seem to be better at shooting now. I was bad at it. Now I'm not bad at it. And it's something you can practice out of harm's way. Tiny Totoro. How adorable. But yeah, straight up Alice A, huh? Alright. To the Thubgrim. You'll admit in the beginning when you lose folks you feel awful, but I think in understanding other jobs and accepting your errors, you don't feel as bad. Yeah, I am quite the people pleaser. It's really easy to make me feel bad. Ah, back so soon? How fared our fledgling arcanist? Abysmally, Miss Thubgrim. Abysmally, as old will testify. I was wrong to become an arcanist. Wrong as usual. I'm completely and utterly unqualified, and I sincerely apologize for wasting your time. Tataru, if that were true, I would not have permitted you to join in the first place. We must all come to accept our limitations, lest our ambitions lead us astray. However, you must not lose sight of our strengths in the process. For example, your exceptional skill with numbers helped you to gain a solid grasp of the fundamentals of Arcanima. Were it not so, you would have struggled even to summon Carbuncle to your side. In my opinion, the Scions are truly fortunate to have such a capable and good-natured receptionist in their service. Would you not agree? You're too kind, Miss Thurbergrim. Though I could not overcome this challenge, I shall take your words to heart and try not to be discouraged. Archery is hard, though. You need the upper body strength and willingness to let your fingertips bleed. Okay, how about machinist or machinist? Like, straight up give her a gun. Like, I can't think of an easier job than that. Like, they have guns in this universe. Like, they seem exactly what you need in this situation. Machinist is a lot of button mashing. It doesn't work well with bad ping. You have bad ping, Tataru. How's your ping? I mean, like, you responded very slowly to the monsters creeping up behind you. Okay. Shoot, then I was gonna say, like, go back to Scholar. And she could just sit there on auto heal. I don't know, Samurai? She'd make a pretty cool samurai, I think. Anyway, unfortunately, I have to go. Completed a lot of quests. We made it a lot farther than I thought we would today. Pretty soon, we're going to run out of main story quests. We're going to end up doing the Crystal Tower. And before you know it, probably by the end of January, we're going to be in Heavensward. I'm excited about that. Anyway, within game lore, the job machinist isn't known beyond a few folks in Ishgard. Neat. I mean, Merleweeb's pretty handy with a gun. Just the fact that guns exist, I feel like you don't need a job for it. Just buy a gun. Look, there's 5 boxes of sparklies, 10 sacks of shinies. Like, you could straight up buy it from like one of these guys here. They all look like gun merchants. Like, if I had to guess. Ah, lovely little Keycurn. Anyway. Let's see. Hope you have at least a viewer or two for Crystal Tower. The second one is easy, but 1 and 3 have some jank. Yeah. I mean, I hope so too. Let's see. How long will it be till the Crystal Towers? If I check, I want to say I have to do it at a time for every purpose. There's like 3 quests before that. Like, Crystal Tower might start next Friday. So if you absolutely do want to join and pop into the dungeon with me, you're welcome to. Some hard dungeon gameplay, please. Yeah, the last time we did dungeons, they were like, it made us like refight all the primals again. And what we did was switch to what is that mode in the Duty Finder where you make things like super easy? Like we turned off like unrestricted party or something like that. I think I have that turned off now. But yeah, I regretted that. It didn't seem, yeah, we unsynced, and our friend Ada Kalis basically like murdered everything as a ninja. And I regretted that. I was like, man, that's just not good. That's not good content. It doesn't seem like good video. Like, I'm glad we went over like how to do that for anybody who's watching and like may want to do that in the future, because it's never been entirely clear. Did I read the chat? I tried. I tried to read all the chat. YouTube does this thing called Top Chat. I haven't figured out how to quite turn that off. But there is a slight chance that like a message won't go through to me sometimes. But I try to read every single thing. And I'm small enough that I can reply to just about every single thing. Anyway, we will do some hard dungeon gameplay as they come up in the main story quest. And so, yeah. Hopefully, if you stick around, you'll see what you want to see. Oh, I'm being attacked by my cat. He's demanding breakfast. He's biting me. It is... okay. Why didn't I go to a dungeon? Oh, like right now? You just straight up want to see me like do a hard dungeon? I mean, the purpose of this playthrough is mostly just going through the main story quest. And so, like, if you're looking specifically to, like, watch a dungeon playthrough, like, you have to wait for them to come up in the story. So the next thing you're gonna see is probably the Crystal Towers, which might be next Friday. I believe they're gonna come up next Friday. And so those are going to be like the Crystal Tower raids, and they should be fun. And yeah, we are wrapping up for today. Because I have got to get a lot of things ready. I've got to go to my day job. One of these days, the streams will be much longer and more interesting. I'm thinking like 6 years from now, maybe. By then, we might be done with Final Fantasy XIV in its entirety. Anyway. Thank you so much for joining me. I had a great time today.